Hello, everybody. How's it going out there? My name is Meg Moonbeam, and welcome back to my channels, my YouTube, Rumble, X, Facebook channels. Very happy to be here with you guys today on Friday, March 22nd, to share the astrology horoscope for the weekend of March 22nd to March 24th. Hope you're all doing very, very well out there. Hello to Tim. Hello, Cindy. Hi, everybody who is watching live and who's going to be watching the replay. I'm very, very excited for today's live, not only to share the astrology, and we're having some really cool astrology for this weekend that I'm going to get into, but also because I've got something really, really exciting to share with you. Excited, I can't even talk. I'm so excited that I can't even talk. So let me know what you guys think that is. I can't even hold myself. I'm just going to share it right now. So I'm very excited to share that my husband Jens and I are going to be doing a Sacred England retreat this July, from July 3rd to July 12th, 2024. And we are so excited to be leading this sacred retreat to the lands that are, home to the heart chakra of the world, my personal ancestral homelands and ancestry of England, Britain. So we're so excited to be doing this. Haven't hosted a retreat to England since 2019. So I'm very passionate about sacred travel and sacred sites. And of course, so is Jens. So if you guys think you might be interested in joining us on our Sacred England retreat, the link is in the description box of the video. The link to my website where there's the full details on the retreat to England, full details, full itinerary, yada, 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 all that stuff. So you guys can go check that out on my website. And yeah, we are super duper excited to share this retreat. And we're going to be going to multiple different sacred sites. We're going to be staying at some really amazing locations, some off-grid locations, rewilding locations. So it's going to be so much fun to get together with like-minded soul family from all over the world and travel around the lands of Sacred England. So very happy you guys are going to be hearing me talk about that a whole lot. So I don't want to bore you guys too much with that. So yeah, you can go check that in the description, link in the description of this comments. And also this weekend over at the beyondmystic.academy, myself and Janine are going to be hosting a spring equinox natural new year meditation on Sunday, March 24th at 4 p.m. Eastern. So you guys can check that out as well at the link in the description box of this video. And it's going to be a sliding scale donation. So it's very affordable for anybody that will want to join. We're going to ring in the new year, let go of the old astrological year, do some intention setting together. And Janine and I are going to share some shamanic medicine practices to ring in the new year and the spring equinox. Sylvia is going to be not going to be joining us, unfortunately. She's going to join us for the next one that we're going to do. But this one, she's going to be en route to Greece. So yeah, she won't be able to join us live, but she'll be joining us in the next one. So yeah, maybe you guys can see I'm like very excited about sharing the England retreat. I know some of you guys have known that Jens and I have been planning that and on the edge of our seat to put that out there. So I'm so excited to be doing that. So yeah, let us know if any of you guys would like to join, because I think it's going to book up really quickly. But for this weekend in particular, I'm going to share the charts for this weekend. But first, I want to start off with just a little recap on, the spring equinox astrological new year that we are now in as of March 19th, March 20th, depending on where you're located in the world. When the spring equinox happened, we have this new spring equinox chart that got casted. right? And the chart of the spring equinox actually shows us the influence for the whole next year. And this is a really, really powerful chart. So just a few notes that I want to share with you guys. This is going to be a year, as I've been saying in recent videos, this new astrological year from March 2024 to March 2025 of major healing of the collective, truths being revealed and spread throughout the world, and massive spiritual awakening of the collective, big time. This natural new year chart is 6 days before the full moon lunar eclipse in Libra. So the influence of that eclipse will be felt strongly throughout the whole next year. And the first eclipse of this spring eclipse season on March 25th in Libra is all about releasing karmic relationships and commitments that no longer serve us anymore for our highest good. It's going to be a very cleansing new moon. So we're going to feel that as an influence for the whole rest of the year. And in our astrological new year chart, we've also got the moon and Pluto are in an opposition with each other, or 2 degrees, so just 2 degrees off of being in an exact opposition. This means that the people all over the world will be feeling very emotionally intense, and some of us even emotionally unstable throughout the year. So that's not something that I wish upon anybody, but I think this will be more so for people that have not yet stepped into their kind of journey of expansion of consciousness and wake up, if you will. We're going to be seeing with, this year, Pluto going back into the Capricorn for the very last time and then being full blown into Aquarius in November. A lot of systems and structures of our world will be falling apart. And when I say that, I don't think it's the end of the world. I don't think it's a doomsday situation. It's just a lot of things are being cleansed very fast and very rapidly. And if we don't have that, not just mind-body connection, but spirit connection as well, to see the higher perspective of what's going on, I think it'll be very emotionally intense for people. So I hope that makes sense how I explain that. I think there's going to be some people in our lives that we're really going to have to hold a lot of space for during this time of transition. And I think that anybody who's an energy healer or a therapist or even an astrologer or any healing arts profession is going to be booked and busy for a very long time over the next few years, because a lot of people will be starting to soul search, starting to want emotional peace and calm and healing. It'll be a really big theme. And that moon opposite Pluto is also intense emotions around feeling betrayed, right? Pluto rules betrayal, the most intense planet. So I feel like a lot of people will wake up to the fact that they have been getting majorly betrayed by governments, by certain institutions, things that were kind of forced upon them in the past few years that they allowed. If you guys get what I'm saying. So going to be a very intense year. And also, it's a very rare chart, the spring equinox astrological new year chart, because it's got 4 strong conjunctions. The sun conjunct Neptune, Venus conjunct Saturn, Jupiter conjunct Uranus, and Mercury, Chiron, and North Node conjunct, a triple planetary conjunction. So holy guacamole, there's 1, 2, 3, 4 conjunctions in one chart. This is super rare and not normal. And conjunctions are the most potent astrological aspect that we can have. So this means that this new astrological year is going to be quite potent and powerful and jam-packed of energy and changes, things being initiated. Also in this astrological new year chart, we've got actually 5 placements at Gemini degrees. The moon, Mars, Neptune, North Node, and South Node are all at Gemini degrees. And Gemini degrees rule truth, common sense, information, freedom of speech, learning, sharing of information, social media, and local community. So these areas of life will all be very highlighted over the next year. In particular, the very rapid, fast sharing of information. I know some people out there think that we're going to get, Tim is saying, wow, conjunction city. Yes, it is totally a conjunction city. That's the perfect term to be calling it. I know some people think that us, freedom speakers, truthers, alternative people are going to get totally shut down and we won't be able to share our voice or things we want to say. And I actually disagree with that. I think that there will always be ways for us to be sharing information and truth. And it's, a rampage of information and things being revealed that really can't be stopped. So it shows in the astrology, there's a lot being revealed to us about the truth of our reality, the truth about history as well, in the world that we live in. So it's going to be a really interesting astrological new year that we step into. So happy natural new year to you all, and buckle up for a very historic year. Now, specifically into this weekend, we're in the astrological new year. So if you haven't already, it's still a very good time to be putting your intentions out there, goal setting for the whole next year to come. In the Gregorian calendar system, we've been programmed that January 1st is the new year, and that's when you should make your New Year's wishes and resolutions. It's like a totally unnatural calendar where most people don't fulfill their New Year's resolutions because it's in the dead of winter. Well, in the Northern Hemisphere for us, where it's about hibernation, rest, and retreat, right? So the spring is our natural New Year time of initiation, putting our intentions out there. So good to be doing that at any point over the weekend. We've still got the Sun conjunct Neptune, which we've been having for the past week. Sun is at 2 degrees Aries, Neptune is at 27 degrees Pisces. So getting into those last really strong critical degrees of Pisces. So we're feeling the magical vibes. We're feeling dreamy, even though we're in, now Sun in Aries season. I think we'll be feeling the Aries energy even stronger as we get closer to the new moon solar eclipse in Aries on April 8th. This weekend, we still got a light Sun conjunct Neptune, so we can be having very profound spiritual, intuitive insights, creative inspiration. Important for us to be paying attention to our dreams over the weekend, as Neptune rules dreams. And also, when we get into March 23rd, Mars enters Pisces. So we are not at all out of the Piscean waters yet. We've still got a Mars in Pisces transit to get through, with also Venus exalted in Pisces, which is really nice, Granddaddy Saturn in Pisces, and Neptune in Pisces as well. So, Mars is the planet of assertion, energy, drive, our masculine side. So we can be feeling this weekend really driven to connect to our spiritual side, spiritual practices, to maybe be getting more rest and sleep than we usually do. And we can be feeling very creative as well. And Pisces is one of the signs in astrology that rules healing. So I actually like that we have all this Piscean influence as we're going closer to getting into the eclipses. Our first eclipse is on Monday, March 25th. Second one is April 8th. And, eclipse seasons are very much about surrendering to be what's going on, because usually we have really big life events or changes or realizations coming up for us within the eclipse portal and on the eclipse days. So I feel like it's not the best time to be initiating something new, but it is a good time during eclipse season to be surrendering to what is, paying attention to what is coming up for you in your life, the signs, the synchronicities, the themes, and just being in the present moment and being in surrender. And things that are ruled by Pisces, rest, meditation, prayer, reflection are all really good allies as we're stepping into the eclipse season. Stronger and stronger, for sure. So there's not really any super heavy aspects going on. Actually, when we get into Sunday, March 24th, and actually throughout the whole weekend, but it'll be exact on Sunday, a beautiful Venus sextile Jupiter. So the two benefics in astrology, Venus and Jupiter, will be in the most positive aspect you can be, a sextile. Venus exalted in Pisces, Jupiter in Taurus. So this is a actually pretty lucky and positive day for all of us in the collective, Sunday. So if you're needing a little bit of luck or positivity on your side and trying to pick a good day to do something this weekend, Sunday would be a very, very good day. And, Venus being in Pisces is very spiritual, ethereal, and creative in sextile to Jupiter, the planet that rules spiritual growth. So I feel like we can be very much rewarded when, again, I'm going to say, we're paying attention to the signs, synchronicities, our spiritual connection, and health during this week as we go into the eclipse season. So it can be very lucky for all of us that Venus sextile Jupiter, in particular for the Pisces, because Venus is in Pisces, and the other mutable signs like Pisces, and the Tauruses, because Jupiter is in Taurus, and the other fixed signs like Taurus. So I love when we have Venus sextile Jupiters or Venus trine Jupiters. I just love the energies of those two together. And those two together, Venus is the dispositor of the eclipse that we're going to be having on Monday. Venus is the ruler of Libra, the sign that eclipse will be in. And it's beautiful that the dispositor at the time of that eclipse will be in a sextile to Jupiter. So that lightens it up. I feel like the April 8th eclipse is going to be the heavier energy, if you want, the heavier energy, if you will, out of the two eclipses. Even though it's interesting, the one on Monday is a full moon lunar eclipse, which is usually more intense than a new moon one. But I like the aspects we got going on for this March 25th eclipse. We just want to be paying attention to karmic relationships or commitments in our life that are coming up for us to release, that don't serve us, and truths about things that are being illuminated. So very important as we're getting closer and closer. We're getting in the eclipse portal, you guys. So it's very, very powerful energy. Kim Craig, hi Kim, says, hello Meg from the Northeast Coast, USA. Love your astrological knowledge. My newest interest, learning so much following you. Wow, thank you so much, Kim. That's a very lovely comment. Sending lots of love your way. And yeah, let me see here. What else have we got going on? We've got the moon in Virgo, actually for the whole weekend, pretty much. And moon in Virgo is pretty self-critical and analytical, and even can be a bit anal. So just remember, you guys, that as we're getting closer to full moon lunar eclipse on Monday, people are going to be more emotionally on edge and reactive, and especially with the moon in Virgo right before that, it moves into Libra. If people are being kind of more critical or on edge or emotional or reactive than usual, don't take it personally, okay? My favorite saying is observe and don't absorb. Okay, so just witness how people are acting, how they're reacting to things. Take note, but we don't need to be absorbing it, okay? And not taking anything personally is very, very important during eclipse times for sure. So, okay, I'm going to pull some cards for us for the weekend. And as usual, I just dropped some on the floor. So let's see what we get here. I'm going to pull from a few of my decks, asking universe for some divine guidance for us for this weekend. Ooh, dang. Okay. Woo. Very strong message coming in already. I love how the cards are always on point with whatever the heck is going on. They never cease to amaze me. So let's see what we get here. Interesting. Okay, so very, very interesting. From my astrology cards, we've got the South Node. I mean, you can't make this stuff up. The Libra card, which right now we currently have. What do we have, you guys? The South Node is in Libra right now. And Libra is the sign that the full moon lunar eclipse is going to be in on Monday. So I feel like Spirit's wanting to say, remember, you guys, that it's not just the full moon lunar eclipse in Libra. The South Node has been in Libra since summer of last year, summer of 2023. And the South Node in astrology is all about, it says, destined to release. It's about releasing the qualities of that sign that no longer serve us for our highest good, right? So I think this is just affirming that we're in a huge release energy with the South Node being in Libra. It's a South Node eclipse. Pay attention to the relationships in your life, the commitments in your life, and to the balance in your life as well. Libra rules balance. Your relationship to self compared to others. Where do you self-sacrifice yourself? I'm hearing Spirit say, where do you need to straighten yourself out, balance out, and be honest about relationships that are karmic or that just don't make sense in your life? I mean, this is crazy that we just got these cards. And the South Node is in Libra and the eclipse is in Libra. So pay attention to the red flags in life when they come up, okay? And act accordingly. Because I notice when we have not been paying attention to red flags in our lives and then the eclipse seasons come up, it's like, damn, it can be very, very chaotic. It can be very, very wonky. And there can even be some crisis situations that come up to wake us up, to wake us out of, sorry, like can't speak today, you guys, whatever blind spots we may be having. And in particular, this is love relationships and business partnerships, and also clients that you may have if you work with clients. Rebecca says, always spot on, Meg. Thank you. Yeah, I love when we get the cards too. And it's like right on. Crazy. So, okay. And then also the other astrology card is Pluto, release, and the shadow side of life, transformation. So we're in a really big point this weekend, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, the whole next week of releasing. Okay. And I've been getting guided. Maybe it's because I'm a Scorpio with my sun in the 6th house of Virgo. I always feel like when we have full moons or full moon eclipses, like to do a physical cleanse as well can really assist in the process of releasing toxicity in our lives. Excuse me. So during the whole eclipse season, I'm personally going to be doing a keto cleanse and taking some remedies that I have for detox. So I find like even when I do it on the physical level, when I cleanse on the physical level, it helps me to be able to see things clearer in life and cleanse, you know, emotionally, mentally, and spiritually through blocks. So let me know if that resonates with you guys. 9 Lives Energy, hello, says, I just had a hard Libra lesson with a Libra, probably because my North Node and Pluto are in Libra. LOL, spooky. Wow, that's, yeah, that makes sense that you had a hard lesson with the Libra and your North Node is in Libra with this eclipse in Libra. So this is a very big time for you, 9 Lives Energy. Very important to pay attention to what's coming up, and very happy to hear that you are. Kim says, yes, paying attention, also planning a detox cleanse. Awesome, that's fantastic. We've also got in the tarot from my friend Gail's Hero Tarot deck, Knight of Wands, the quest for change. And whenever I get the Knight of Wands, I feel like there's things that are going to be changing and moving ahead very, very fast. So I feel like when I do this astrology horoscope for next weekend, I feel like for a lot of us, there will have been a lot of things that have changed in life compared to right now in this present moment, just 7 days previous. So get ready as we get into this eclipse portal of things changing very, very fast. We are leaving behind the world that was and entering a whole new world. So I keep hearing Spirit say, be honest with yourself about what is heavy, what is luggage you are carrying that is weighing you down, okay? And that may be karmic, because that's a very big theme with this eclipse that we will be having. Louise says, bring it on. Yeah, bring it on. I'm ready. I am for sure ready. So I hope that resonated with you guys, and let me know in the comments how you guys are feeling with the current energies, or if there's anything that you feel like sharing. And before I finish up here, just want to mention again, for those of you who may not have been here at the beginning, that my husband Jens and I are going to be doing a Sacred England retreat. We're so excited, from July 3rd to July 12th, 2024. And it's going to be a soul family journey to the heart chakra of the world. For those of you who may not know, Glastonbury, England is the heart chakra of the world. So that's one of the places that we're going to be visiting. We've got all the information on my website. The link is in the description box of the video with what to expect, the full itinerary of the trip. And we are so excited to be offering this to whoever feels called to come. So very excited about that. And also, you guys, on Sunday, March 24th, Janine and myself will be hosting this New Year's Spring Equinox meditation with a focus on our shamanic healing gifts to ring in the natural new year, let go of the old astrological year. So I'm very excited to be doing that with Janine. And I do offer personal astrological consultations as well that are available at the link below. And hi, Jill. Jill here says, I just finished a 10-day green smoothie detox cleanse. Very difficult, but I feel awesome. I finished on the equinox. Congratulations, Jill. That's a huge triumph that you did a 10-day green smoothie detox. That must have been really intense. And I'm sending you lots of love, Jill. So thanks for sharing that. So yeah, guys, I am wishing you an absolutely magical weekend as we get closer and closer to this eclipse portal. We're in our astrological new year. So I'm sending so much love your way, and see you on Monday for our next daily astrology horoscope. Mwah! Bye, everybody.